Breaking, Trump issues massive Russiagate announcement. This is urgent. For a year now, the mainstream press and high-ranking Democrats have been telling the American public that Russia interfered in the 2016 election. President Trump and President Putin begged to differ. While talking to reporters on board Air Force One, President Trump said that he believes Putin's claim that he did not interfere in the election. Every time he sees me, he says, I didn't do that, and I really believe him that when he tells me that he means it. But he says, I didn't do that. I think he is very insulted by it. If you want to know the truth, don't forget. All he said was he never did that. He didn't do that. I think he is very insulted by it, which is not a good thing for our country, President Trump told the media. American academics have rushed to denounce President Trump for taking President Putin at his word. I am disturbed that our president believes a KGB agent and continues to refuse to believe the CIA. I can never remember a time in our history when this was so. I hope Trump's national security team will be more forceful in convincing the president of the basic facts of Russia's violation of our sovereignty last year, said Michael McFaul, a professor of political science at Stanford University. The comments are despite the fact that no evidence has been produced to show that Russians interfered with America's sovereignty at all in 2016, while U.S. intelligence claims that Russian hackers were responsible for leaking the DNC emails. WikiLeaks, who published these emails, remains adamant that their source was not Russian, non-Russian, same thing. Similarly, the hacks themselves are not as much of an attack on American sovereignty as what the emails themselves showed. In fact, one former DNC operative has come forward to say that the leaked emails showed that the DNC was completely controlled by the Clinton campaign. This means that votes for Bernie Sanders were virtually worthless because the DNC, which relied on Clinton cash in order to keep operations going, had thrown in with Clinton as early as 2015. The other piece of evidence showing Russian interference in 2016 is the fact that Russian hackers purchased thousands of Facebook ads. Many of these ads were pro-Democrat or were at least designed to appeal to Democrat voters. The reality of this is that Russian hackers did not change a single vote. Therefore, their interference, quote, amounts to the type of propaganda that the U.S. routinely uses in foreign elections around the world. Russia cannot compete with private actors like George Soros, whose various NGOs have poured millions of dollars into European candidates and pro-immigrant causes on the continent. While it is naive to believe that Mr. Putin is an honest man, President Trump's other option is believing an American intelligence apparatus that has conspired against him. It really has to come down to a battle between two monumental liars. The best outcome would be a strengthened U.S.-Russia relationship, which could go a long way toward ending the war in Syria and de-escalating the conflict on the Korean Peninsula. Well, it's disturbing to it's not right to call somebody a liar, actually, unless you can prove it, Unless you prove it that he's lying about it, I don't think you should say that Putin is lying. Again, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.